So let me go ahead and say this right off the bat. I absolutely love this game. Shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this segment. All right, this is going to be sponsored by Bet. I am excited. I'm excited to talk about this game. Okay, I am absolutely excited. And the reason being is because there was so much fight, but also it was very obvious what the issue is, and the Spurs are not fixing it. I truly do believe that if they change this one thing, you'll put yourself in a position to win some of these games more often than not. Is it guaranteed? No. Like, OKC Thunder is a really great team. But, like, guys, I'm just going to leave this on the screen for a minute. And hold on, I'll zoom in a little bit. I'm going to give you, like, a few seconds, okay, to figure out what I see, okay? The issue here. And it's the same thing. I'll give you a hint. It's the same thing that I've been preaching about for the past like 3 weeks now. You tell me what the issue is, okay? It's insane. It's so obvious. It's insane. Gotta write something down. Okay. I think that's enough time. I think you guys have had enough time to take a look at this. Zioy? Is that how you say it? Zoy? Zioy? Zio? Zio said it like really quickly. Yes, my friend. What? Yeah, the plus minus 2 nights in a... Yes, what? What? Now, I've always said one player having a weird plus minus, a couple players having a weird plus minus. You can't base off their personal performance based on that, right? But why is it that your entire starting lineup has this bad of a negative plus minus and everyone on the bench has a positive plus minus? Now, sure enough, some of these players came in at the last second, right? So they don't really count. Like, you know, David, Malachi, Jordan, like that doesn't matter, right? No one cares about that. But like, Keldon has a +2. Julian Champagny has a +5. Mamu didn't really play. Champagny has a +5. You have Steph Castle with a 0. Sochan with a 0. Like, but your starting lineup is -20? What? So a few people disagreed. It was just a few, okay? But I'm going to address those few, okay? Because I think all of us need to be on the same page about this, okay? You need to understand what I'm saying. This starting lineup is dumb. It doesn't work. In no context does this make sense to me. Well, actually, the only context in which this makes sense is for you to give Chris Paul the starting lineup because you promised him the starting lineup earlier in the season. That's it. Or before the season started. That's it. Everything else doesn't make sense. Chris Paul, he plays at a slower pace than De'Aaron Fox. These two automatically, right off the bat, are at odds at one another. Now, I wouldn't go as far as to say they have to have the ball in their hands, but let's just be honest. De'Aaron Fox enjoys it when the ball's in his hands, right? He has way more control on what the pace is going to be of the game. He can set the tone early. Chris Paul is one that likes to slow things down. He's more half court. Let's figure this thing out. And so right then you have two people that want to run the offense. And I don't mean this in like a controversial way, like, oh, they're mad at each other or nothing. But you have two players here that want to run the offense in different ways. And then yes, pile on this again a little bit. You have no one, and I mean no one, that can provide you great defense. No one in this starting lineup is going to provide you great defense. Devin Vassell is a good defender, right? He's an above average defender, and if you're above average, I feel like you're good. He's a good defender, but he's not someone that's going to, make any gigantic plays for you, gigantic stops. He's not somebody that's going to be able to be any type of a point of attack defender. He's more of a guy that plays within the lanes, plays good off ball defense. That's about it. Chris Paul, he's just undersized. He's not a bad defender. He's just undersized. De'Aaron Fox, I would say, slightly above average defender. He's a good defender, kind of the same as Devin to me. They're kind of one and the same as far as their defensive ability. Harrison Barnes, he's older. He's not really that good of a defender. He's solid, but he's not a good defender, really. Probably average. Biombo, it's okay for what you need right now. Like, so it's like the whole starting lineup is just okay. You're not getting the shooting performances that you would need out of this lineup, right? Like, I mean, Harrison Barnes has been great all season, basically, as far as from three, but like Devin Vassell is struggling right now. And obviously I think that a big part of that has to do with his foot, because all of his shots were short tonight, or they seemed very short. And that would come down to, you know, not being able to get that elevation off his foot as well as he could before. But like, okay, so he's struggling. De'Aaron Fox has struggled from three since getting to San Antonio, right? Chris Paul was 2 for 2 tonight. I guess that's phenomenal, I guess. Being sarcastic. So offensively, you're not getting what you need out of this. Defensively, you're not getting what you need out of this. Chris Paul and De'Aaron Fox are really great pick and roll ball handlers. There's no one in this lineup that can run a great pick and roll. Not Biombo, not Barnes. They just can't. They're not capable of doing it. Why would you not just take Chris Paul out of the starting lineup and start Sochan? And the only reason why I say start Sochan over Castle, the more I thought about it, is because Castle coming off the bench, he plays pretty well next to Chris Paul for the most part. Like, I'm okay with that if we went that direction. And Castle's still young. He still makes mistakes here and there, but he was great tonight. I won't take that away from him. 32 points. I won't take that away. But like, what is this starting lineup, guys? Yeah, it's very small, but like, we have a small team in general. But yeah, you're right. This is a very small team. And Sochan is one that he plays bigger than his height, right? He's like 6'8", plays bigger than that. He's athletic, quick enough, and versatile enough that he can make up for it, strong enough that he can make up for it. But like, why would you not just start Sochan? I genuinely would just move Barnes to the 3, move Sochan to the 4, and take Chris Paul out of the starting lineup altogether. And now you have a defender. You have 2 guys that can shoot in Devin Vassell and Harrison Barnes. You have the pick and roll threat of De'Aaron Fox and Sochan, right? And you have Biombo that can, you know, just kind of be kind of a placeholder for center now. Or like, why can't you just do that? I don't get this. It doesn't make any sense. It's not working. It's been horrible. And the only reason you were in this game is because of the other guys, because of Sochan and Castle. Like, really? Just Sochan and Castle. Keldon did an okay job. Did I say 0? Hold on. Did I say Keldon had 0? No, Keldon had +2. If I said 0 earlier, I'm sorry. No, he had +2. Keldon was okay. His defense still bad, but like, he was all right. Sochan doesn't suit well as a 5. Horrible, like you said, Clan. Yeah, like he's not a 5. You're kind of forced to put him at that 5, right? Like, obviously, I think that he will play longer than Biombo, so Biombo will eventually sit, and then now what do you do? Sochan has to go to that 5. But this is just silly. This starting lineup is just so silly to me. It makes no sense, guys. Any word on Sochan? Looked like he tweaked his ankle. Oh, when did he tweak his ankle? I didn't see that. Did he play through it? Yes, the only reasonable excuse is that we're tanking or Mitch just stupid. No, I think there's a third one. Okay, so you said we're tanking, Mitch is stupid. I think there's a third one. The third one is they promised Chris Paul at the beginning of the season that he would start no matter what. That's another one. Loyalty to Chris Paul. I don't like the word tanking, and if we don't get flagged, then what? I mean, there's other players in the draft. We're gonna get to the point where we do a video on that, right? We'll do videos on different players that we could possibly get. Because right now it's looking like we'll probably land like 8 to 12 in the lottery. So we'll talk about it. Don't worry, we'll get excited. You're gonna get excited. There's a lot of talent. My friend of mine, Switch Hill, he sends me stuff like all the time of different players that we should look out for. So we'll get to that point. There's some really good talent. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we'll get to that point. It's not flag or bust. I promise. It's not flag or bust. Better be. Yeah. Don't worry about it. We'll be all right. But man, this game was really fun to watch though. Like, so other than that, it was really fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was really fun. So it was a lot of fight. It was a lot of determination. We already know that the San Antonio Spurs had a conversation with Pop, and apparently he cursed some of the players out. Apparently it was really emotional. Didn't curse them out as in like FUUB or whatever, but it sounds like he was pretty harsh, right, at times, but lovingly. And it seems like it really kicked the team into gear, and we've seen them play better over the course of the last 2 games. So who did he curse out like Danny Green? Man, he used to curse out Danny Green all the time. That was wild. But anyways, what I want to do, that's my only take about this game, is this was silly. But like, other than that, I have no complaints really. Like, everyone was great to me. Everyone played hard. Everyone was engaged. Poor Sochan, man. Poor Sochan. He was doing so much in this game. And I am so happy. Guys, you have no idea how happy I am, okay? Because he was about to be put and blasted all over ESPN. I am so happy Caruso missed that 3. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I am so happy he missed that 3. Oh my God, guys. That would have been in Caruso's like highlights of 2014 or 2015. His ankles? Yeah, his ankles. Yeah, he took his ankles, bro. That was so bad. He did a whole 360. I was like, ooh, Sochan, that's bad. Oh, do a little spin. Yeah, he looked so embarrassed too. He thought he went in and he just walked down the court. I was like, oh, Sochan, bro, this is so embarrassing, bro. Other than that one play, he was great all night. Sochan is mid. I think you're mid. I think you're a mid chatter. But Sochan was great. He was awesome. At least Sochan didn't fall clan. Bro, he did a dance move. He did a break dance move. I'm just glad it's not going to be blasted anywhere. Yeah, the door ejection was fun. It was a fun game. I don't have any complaints. I'm actually super excited from this game. It feels like the rest of the season is going to be like this. Like, we're going to get a lot of good games. Let's see what we got coming up. So we'll take a look at what we got coming up. We'll talk about sponsor Bet US, and then we'll end it off seeing what some of you guys have to say. But let's see, some games coming up. All right, we got a big chunk of games coming up. All right, so Tuesday we have the Brooklyn Nets. Then we have Sacramento. Those are winnable. Tickets as low as $5. Are y'all going to this game? You got Minnesota. That'll be fun. Dallas twice. Not going to be as fun as it would have been if Luka was there. Let's see. A lot of these are winnable, y'all. I would say winnable. I would even say Minnesota still. Well, Minnesota might not be winnable. They might just destroy us in the paint, I would assume. I would still say winnable. There's quite a few winnables in here, even without Wemby. So it's going to be a fun rest of the season. Unfortunately, no nationally televised games until we get to March 21st, NBA TV. But yeah, should be fun, man. Should be super fun. If we keep playing hard, we can randomly win some of these. We'll win some of these. The big question is, do you think the Spurs get to 40 wins? I said 44 before. Obviously, that's out the window. I don't believe that. Right? I'm aiming for 35 now. You said no? Yeah, I'm aiming for 35. 44. Well, that's how I felt before the season started. It wasn't in the middle of the season. It was, and to be fair, the Spurs were basically on pace for that. But you know, some of the lineups were terrible, and then Wemby's injury, and then it's all downhill from there. But anyways, big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this segment. If you guys are interested at all, head on over to BetUS and use promo code YouTube150. You'll receive 150% bonus on your first deposit, 125% bonus on your second and third deposits, up to $2,000. Let's see if there's one that's interesting here. They got an MVP, Cooper Flag. So what's the chances of the San Antonio Spurs getting Cooper Flag? So they didn't put all the teams on here. Very few teams that have a legitimate shot at getting them. They're giving us kind of mid chance of getting them. Who has the best chance? They got the Washington Wizards. They got the Jazz. I don't know why it's in order like this. Is there a reason it's in order like this? They got the Pelicans and Hornets having the same chances of getting them. And then the Nets. And then they have the Spurs. So we're only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 most likely to get them, which ain't bad. I think the reason why we're 6 is because of the Hawks. What's going on with the Hawks? How the Hawks doing? They got to play Memphis tomorrow. That's good. Let's see. Just out of curiosity, let's look at here. Where are these Hawks at? Hawks are 9 now. So they're on a 2-game losing streak. You love to see it. All right, we need them out. We need you as bad as possible. They could get to that 10th, but man, the Bulls are kind of stinking it up, it looks like. Anyways, so San Antonio Spurs, if you wanted to bet on that, let's just say 20. What's that going to get you, 200? Oh, you can't do 20. Man, which team was selected? Oh, did we already? Hold on. Oh, we already bet on this. But anyways, if you guys are interested, you just head on over here. How it works is you hit the money line, and then you hit your risk, and then it'll show you the wins right here. So if you guys are interested, head on over to BetUS and use promo code YouTube150. Don't forget the YouTube 150 part. All right, let's dive into what you guys have to say. Hold on, let me bring this back up. Coolio. Yeah, you guys enjoy this game though? I feel like a lot of people enjoyed it. Go on Tankathon and see the odds. Sure. Summit. Got us at 9. Let's do it again. Oh, wait. I got to look at the Atlanta Hawks. What am I doing? All right. I kind of messed that up. Got us at 4. 4 and 10. This one got us at 11 and 9. See, more than likely it's going to be 8 to 12. This one got us at 9 and 11. It'll take like 15 spins. This one got us at 11 and 10. It's going to keep us like that, right? Oh, my goodness. That was a spin. This one got us at 1 and 10. We're going to be like that. We're really banking on the Atlanta Hawks, to be honest with you. But more than likely, we're going to land around 8 to 11. So we're going to take a look at everybody that's going to more than likely land in the lottery. And maybe a couple players that's outside of it that could end up moving up to the lottery. And then we'll talk about, which ones we want. Or which ones I want, I guess. Don't say nothing. See? Don't say nothing. Wait, what? It only took a few spins. That didn't take that long to get number 1. Let's do it again. And that is 9 and 11. Yeah, it's only, they got a lot of 9 and 11s. This is probably not happening. Yeah, and lots of things, aren't likely, but can still happen. We'll pick another Primo Sochan. Sochan is a really good player. Let's stop doing that. And Primo would have been a really good player, but, he messed up. That whole year of being out really jacked up his development. When he came back, he was even, slower than before. He did not look the same at all. He's decent. He's very good. Sochan is a very good player. He's not just decent. Man, how many You guys frustrate me. I literally just go to my channel, watch the last video I put up. The one that's like, we have to talk about him. And I gave plenty of stats showing how impressive he actually is. We literally have, we're just spoiled. We literally have one of the best defenders in the NBA. Like, period. Like, top 5, top 10 best defender in the NBA. Wemby's number 1. And then Sochan is top 10 in like every category. He's cool. He's really good. I just wonder what you base him off of when people say he's just average. Like, what do you base on? Like, just how you feel? Just, you know, from I watched this game and that's just how I feel about it. Like, or are we going to base it off of actual reality and looking at the statistics and seeing, oh wait, actually, yeah, he is one of the. He is above average. He actually is really good. Define good. Define cool. I would say top 10 defender in the league is good. Yeah. You define cool when you say he's just cool. You define that. It's so nice to know our rookie can go off for 30, silver lining. This whole game was awesome, bro. I know we lost, okay? Losing isn't fun. Okay? Losing isn't fun. No one likes to lose. But everything was awesome. Yeah, Steph Castle being able to, when Steph can actually hit his threes, man, he is a dangerous player. It felt as if this 32 piece came with ease to him. And that's because he's already great at getting to the rim, right? Getting to the line, getting to the rim. So it comes with him in ease as far as scoring around the rim. But then when he can add that 3-point shooting to his game too, it's just like, whoa, now we're cooking, you know? Now we're cooking. Because he does so many different things. Spurs are going to be so impressive in the next couple years. Like, Sochan's defense, Castle's defense, they play off each other fairly well as well. Castle will become a better ball handler, or not ball handler, but passer. I guess that's part of it. But, you know, obviously Wemby will be here. De'Aaron Fox. I mean, man, it's going to be a really good team. You add some depth to it. You add some 2 lottery picks. This is a good-looking team, y'all. Superstar in the making. I think he could be one. I won't put that on him, though. I think he could be one. That's the game slowing down for Castle. Bro's definitely a hooper. He said early in the season that the game has slowed down for him in, like, preseason or something. And Chris Paul was like, how the heck? What do you mean it slowed down for you in preseason? That's crazy. That's crazy. We'll get to the point where we talk about players in the draft and who I want. I have to really like think about it. Is it true that Spurs will pursue KD this offseason? I have not heard that news, but we can look into it later, I guess. Anyways, this game was awesome. I really enjoyed it. I don't think that we need to say, well, man, I hate that the Spurs lost. It's the Thunder. They had to score 150 points to put us away. This is a good game. The Spurs were awesome, guys. They were awesome. We didn't have a chance just because, we would have had a better chance with a better starting lineup. But we had our chances were slim because of how good they are, and also because us not having a big man. But I thought it was really great, man. I thought we gave them a run for their money. I thought that we were very competitive. I wish that the rotations were better, but that's been a continuous thing this season. Yeah, a rivalry in the making. And then we got do we have the Thunder one more time? We have to have them one more time, right? Don't we play them? Do we have the Thunder one more time, chat? I'm not going to look it up. I'm just let you guys tell me. 146 is crazy. That's what it took. That's what it took. Like, they had to keep hitting shots. Nope. Okay, that's it. Okay. I thought we had to play him again. Only 3 times, I think. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. No, we're done. Okay. Okay. Well, we're 1-2 this season. We beat them once. Anyways, big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this segment.